Hello, welcome to Elizabeth Reads. Today we've got our Advent calendar. It's December 6th, so we are going to open door number 6. Here we go, little penguin. What do you have for us? Oh, the Nutcracker. Let's read it together. It was Christmas Eve. The world was covered in a crisp blanket of snow. Everything was dazzling white, except for the golden light that spilled out from Clara's house. Inside, a party was in full swing. Clara stared out of the window. She was waiting for something magical to happen. Suddenly, the door burst open. "Merry Christmas, Clara!" It was her godfather. "I've brought you a wonderful present," he said. What can it be, wondered Clara as she lay in bed that night. She was so excited, she could not wait to find out. So she ran downstairs and ripped off the wrapping paper, and inside was a Nutcracker toy. Clara hugged him tight, and then with a yawn, she curled up under the tree and soon was fast asleep. Dong, dong, the clock struck midnight, and Clara woke with a start. There was a whooshing sound, and the Christmas tree was rising up above her. Oh, what's happening? "Hello, Clara," whispered a voice behind her. "My Nutcracker?" gasped Clara. He bowed. "I am the Nutcracker Prince," he said. "I've come to protect you. The kitchen mice are plotting to kidnap you." He blew sharply on his whistle, and 6 soldiers marched out of the toy box. They were just in time. The kitchen mice stormed from the shadows. The soldiers struck them down with lumps of cheese and sprayed them with water. "Is cheese the best you can do?" jeered an evil voice. It was the Mouse King. He whipped out his sword and lunged at the Nutcracker Prince. Clang, clash went their swords. "I must help," thought Clara. She took off her slipper and threw it. Whee! It whizzed through the air and knocked the king out cold. "You were brilliant," said the Nutcracker Prince. "Now we must celebrate." He called for his reindeer and his magical golden sleigh, and Clara and the prince climbed aboard. They flew through an open window and into the snow-filled sky. The reindeer rode through the night, and far below, Clara could see lollipop trees and marshmallow flowers. "Welcome to the land of sweets," announced the prince. They rode up to a marzipan castle, decorated with all kinds of treats. "I'm so glad you've come," said a dazzling fairy, dancing out to greet them. "I am the Sugar Plum Fairy. Come inside and eat." Clara and the prince sat down to a feast of cookies and cakes and candy swirls. Then they watched dancers from around the world, spinning Spanish dancers, clacked their castanets. Arabian princesses swirled and Chinese tea dancers whirled. Flower ballerinas twirled, and Clara watched enchanted. But the slow, soothing music called her to sleep. "It's time to go home," whispered the Nutcracker Prince. And when Clara woke up, she was under the Christmas tree once more, and the prince had gone. "He's only a wooden toy," cried Clara. "It must have been a dream, unless it was the magic of Christmas." The end. I hope you enjoyed reading the Nutcracker with me. Join me next time, and on December 7th, we will find out what new story there is to hear.